Good evening, everyone. Thank you for being here. Today, we will finalize the details for our campaign of Voices for Change, supporting children, empowering futures to raise awareness on child poverty. Our campaign have three key areas. We will focus on the objective and rationales for our campaign, our project scope, which includes the target audience, activity, feasibility, and also timelines, and last but not least, our roles and responsibilities for each member. I will start by outlining the importance of this project. Child awareness has become a significant issue as it can lead to severe emotional and physiological trauma, often leaving victims feeling isolated and unsupported. Our campaign aims to address this gap by raising awareness and providing actionable solutions. Let's move on to the objective and rationales. I will now elaborate on the objective of this campaign. Our main goal is to raise awareness on child poverty in order to increase public understanding of the causes, consequences, and pervasive impact on child poverty while fostering empathy and encouraging action to address this critical issue. This campaign aims to educate the public on the challenges faced by the children living in poverty, such as limited food access, limited access to education, malnutrition, inadequate healthcare, and unsafe living conditions, and also to dispel common myths and stigmas associated with poverty. By highlighting every child's right to basic needs and opportunities, the project seeks to mobilize individuals, communities, and organizations to contribute to meaningful change through advocacy, support, and also actionable solutions. This multifaceted approach aims to create a more informed and compassionate society committed to empowering vulnerable children and also ensuring their futures. So, Nadia, can you elaborate more on it?
Definitely, Nettie. That's an excellent proposal conveying for this campaign, and I strongly believe that achieving this objective can lead to significant impacts if executed successfully. Well, allow me to share additional thoughts that I feel could further enhance the campaign's effectiveness. Child poverty perpetuates cycles of disadvantage, leading to a long-term societal and economic implication, such as reduced workforce productivity, increased healthcare costs, and social inequality. Raising awareness is crucial to fostering public empathy, countering misconception, and encourage collective action to address the root cause of the poverty. Well, by educating communities about the direct and systemic impact of child poverty, the campaign seeks to highlight the critical need for intervention and policy changes. Ultimately, the project aims to inspire unified response to ensure that every child has access to fundamental rights, empowering them to build a brighter and more equitable future.
I couldn't have said it better. So, what we're doing is more than just raising awareness. We're cultivating empathy, igniting conversation, and most importantly, we're giving people the tools to stand up for themselves and others. Moving on, let's talk about the scope. So, can anyone tell me who is our target audience for this campaign?
Okay, first and foremost, our target audience will be children and families experiencing poverty. By prioritizing their voices and experiences is essential for creating effective and sustainable change. For example, it includes families struggling with low income, children in underprivileged communities, and those facing barriers to accessing basic necessities like nutritious food, shelter, food, water, and much more. By understanding their challenges, aspirations, and daily realities, program can actually be designed to provide meaningful support and lasting impact. Next, our target audience will be the non-governmental organization, NGO, and advocacy groups as they play a vital role in effort to end the child poverty. This is because they run programs in communities, give support like money and resources, and the most important part is they can actually speak up to change laws and systems that keep children in poverty.
You're absolutely right, and I appreciate you for bringing that up. Expanding our focus to expanding our focus to parents and organizations ensures that we're tackling the issue comprehensively. So, does anyone have to add more on this? Perhaps Umi want to elaborate more on this? How do you feel like about the demographics or characteristics that define the target audience?
I agree with you, Hakimi. It is essential to invite families experiencing poverty as well as NGOs to ensure the campaign achieves its intended impact. Additionally, I propose inviting government officials who are directly involved in addressing this, this issue so they can contribute by creating and implementing policies that effectively tackle child poverty. I also believe that engaging businesses and corporate leaders is crucial as their resources, funding, and expertise can significantly support this campaign. Last but not least, involving youth advocates and student groups as volunteers can inspire innovative solutions and build momentum for the initiative. Regarding demographics or characteristics that define the target audience, I reckon we've already highlighted why these groups are crucial to achieving the campaign's goal and addressing the issue effectively. I feel that's all from me on the subject of the target audience.
That's interesting, and I completely agree with you. So, Nat, can you share more about like our planned activities?
Okay, for our campaign, I suggest organizing an art exhibition with the theme Voices of the Voiceless. This exhibition will invite local artists to create works inspired by the theme of child poverty. We can collaborate with schools, universities, and our communities to gather diverse artworks such as painting, sculptures, art digital, and photography. The purpose of this exhibition is twofold. Okay, first, to showcase art that tells the story of child poverty, shedding light on its causes and devastating effects on children's life. Second is to inspire empathy and action among attendees, encouraging donation and long-term support for initiatives addressing the issue. Additionally, the event would provide a platform for artists, particularly young and local talent, to contribute to social change. Well, to support the fundraising, we can offer tickets at a reasonable fee or allow maybe free entry with donation opportunities. We can also sell artworks and hold on an auction with proceeds dedicating to combat child poverty. And I think another impactful activity could be hosting educational talk session as part of the campaign. Well, this session would serve as powerful tools to raise awareness, educated attendance, and inspire action. Through engaging speeches and discussion, attendees can gain deeper insight into the complexities of child poverty, its far-reaching implication, and actionable solution. Such talk can evoke emotional connections, motivate individuals to advocate for change, and create a ripple effect of awareness and support within the community. Together, these activities can form a comprehensive and impactful campaign to address child poverty effectively.
Thank you for your excellent suggestions. I'd like to open the floor for discussion now. What are your thoughts on these activities? Do you have any additional suggestions, or would you like to explore specific aspects? Maybe Hakimi has something to say?
Okay. I completely agree with you, Nat, on those activities. But I also have a few other activities in my mind. Firstly, we can organize educational and skill development program. What I mean is mentorship program can play a significant role by connecting children with mentors who provide guidance, support, and inspiration. This mentor can actually help the children to build confidence, set achievable goals, and develop critical life skills. By offering encouragement and serving as positive role models, mentor can empower children to overcome challenges associated with poverty and work toward a brighter future. Next, we can organize free health checkup. This help can ensure that the children receive essential healthcare services which may otherwise be inaccessible due to the financial problem. By providing this, it can ensure that children can grow up strong and healthy, enabling them to focus on their education and development.
Oh, I really like the idea. That's a solid idea instead, and I think it will all work out well. Now, let's take a moment to evaluate the feasibility of these activities. Do you think we can realistically accomplish everything we've outlined within our available time and resources? Can Umi elaborate on that?
Well, it depends, but I think within 5 months from now, all of the proposed activities are generally feasible. The main challenges will be in organizing the mentorship and healthcare initiatives, which will require more coordination and resources. So I recommend we start with outreach to local mentors and institutions early on and use the remaining time to structure the mentorship and begin matching mentors with mentees. Also, for healthcare initiatives, we must begin discussions with healthcare providers immediately to secure their commitment for this campaign. Other than that, the 5 months time frame should be enough to provide an opportunity to secure partners, sponsors, and volunteers. With the appropriate planning, outreach, and collaboration, this activity can be successfully executed to support child poverty awareness and provide tangible benefits to the community.
I couldn't agree more. However, there are a few challenges to consider. Ensuring effective awareness and engagement with diverse demographics can be difficult, as crafting a message that resonates while avoiding apathy or misinformation requires careful planning. And beyond that, securing sufficient funding and resources with budget constraints is another key obstacle. Coordinating efforts among the stakeholders, such as the NGOs, government agencies, and corporate partners, may also be challenging if conflicts prioritize arise. Not only that, I think to develop the culture sensitive communication materials and to measure the campaign success with reliable data collection methods can add complexity to our idea. The time constraint and cultural barriers may further impact public perception, as it could be a very, very big barrier. And but overcoming these challenges will require proactive planning, a strong collaboration between every parties, and adaptability to ensure the campaign effectively raises awareness and drive action on child poverty. So now, I think we should take a moment to evaluate the feasibility of this activity. Do you think we can realistically accomplish everything we've outlined with our available time and resources?
Yes, I think we can do it. I believe that over the next 5 months, we should focus on executing the key activities aimed at raising awareness about child poverty. I suggest we begin by collaborating with local artists, schools, and healthcare providers to organize an art exhibition and offer free health checkups for children. Simultaneously, I think we could initiate a mentorship activity that connects children with mentors who can help develop their life skills and self confidence. By the third month, we should finalize the speakers for our educational talks and start promoting all the activities. In the fourth month, I recommend we intensify our marketing efforts to ensure strong participation. Finally, in the fifth month, we can host the campaign and evaluate the outcomes to identify further opportunities for engagement and advocacy.
I couldn't agree more, but I also think that the feasibility of the campaign to spread awareness on child poverty depends on the effectively managing available resources, time, and also the stakeholder engagement. These proposed activities, such as the art exhibition and educational talks, are impactful but require careful planning and coordination. Beyond that, securing funding through ticket sales, donation, and sponsorship, along with partnering with local organizations, schools, and volunteers, will be essential for success. The timeline needs to be realistic, focusing on achievable goals and smaller, local scale events that can be scaled over time. With the realistic objective and effective partnership, the campaign can successfully raise awareness and drive change. So now let's outline our timelines. Umi, can you do that?
Yes, I think in weeks 1 to 2, we can focus on planning and resource collection. Maybe in week 3 to 4, we will be dedicated to creating content, including videos and posters. And in week 5, we'll execute our workshop and awareness campaigns. And five, finally in week 6, we'll collect feedback and review outcomes or more because this is just our rough plan. Maybe I oversee the progress to ensure we stay on track. So does this timeline work for everyone?
The timeline looks good and I agree with your plan. For roles and responsibilities, I will be the outreach coordinator. I will focus on recruiting, training, and managing volunteers to support the campaign. I will also provide proper training to align volunteers with the campaign's goals and manage their schedule and tasks to keep them engaged. Additionally, I will lead effort to form partnership with NGO, government agency, and businesses to amplify the campaign reach and impact. This partnership will provide valuable resources and network to address the systemic challenges more effectively.
I would love to be the finance manager. So I believe that my job involves allocating the money and the budget into food for the feast, to pay our panel that we invited for the speech, the artists for an art exhibition, and to pay for a venue as well as other things. I really do hope that we all can work together for the sponsorship and looking ways to gain more money, ensuring that the smooth operation for our program.
Then I will handle the campaign coordination, including social media management, designing posts, and promoting activities online.
So with that, I think I'll be the project manager. I'll be the project manager to oversee our project timelines, coordinate tasks, and maintain our communication among members. We will hold a weekly 30 minutes online meeting for updates and use Google Drive to share and update our project materials. All right, so let's recap what we have achieved so far. First, we have finalized the campaign to raise awareness on child poverty. We have nailed down our target audience, the scope of the campaign, and all the exciting activities we'll be rolling out. Third, everyone's roles are clear, and we have addressed potential challenges with solid backup plans in place. And last but not least, our timeline and strategies are locked in, and everything is shaping up beautifully. This is really coming together. Does anyone have any thoughts, suggestions, or questions before we move forward?
Actually, I do have a question. How will the communication and the coordination be maintained among the group members? Anyone?
I think we can continue in the WhatsApp group and have further group meetings because it is effective as it will create real-time updates, sharing resources, and quick discussions.
All right, I think we got everything clear. Let's move forward for our campaign.